What's up, Tiger fans? It's the Morgan Thomas Show. This time with a video on Branson Robinson, Clemson 2022 target evaluation running back from Mississippi. Before we get into the video, make sure you like this video and you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of our exclusive Clemson content that we release every single week. All right, I've got Alan Houston here to talk about another prospect from the 2022 recruiting class. Four-star guy, 5'10", 220, running back, and he is from Germantown High School. 41st team in the 2020 season right now for Germantown. Not the best, 4-5 overall record according to Max Preps. From Madison, Mississippi. Al, you might have remembered Madison. Pick and Paw Pottery. Have you been there? You seen that? It's 3 hours from Memphis and 3 hours from New Orleans. So great little middle of the road town there. But anyways, back to the recruit. Branson Robinson, 70th overall nationally, 15th best running back in the class, 5th best player in Mississippi, has 15 total offers from Clemson, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Tennessee. So definitely an SEC favorite there. What do you think, Al, when you watch the film of this Branson Robinson guy? What do you like?
Everything, really. If we're just going to be blunt about it, yeah, I like the fact that he's a thicker running back. You know, he's a powerful guy. He has great speed. Even being, I think he's listed around 220, something like that. He's almost impossible to bring down. I mean, you got thicker when you're a little bit thicker legs. You know, you expect better balance and things like that. I think he may have some of the best balance I've ever seen in a running back. You watch his film and it's nothing but highlights of people trying to tackle him and him not going down. It's incredibly impressive. His explosion is very impressive as well. I mean, he's patient when he's necessary. He visualizes where the lane's going to open, and then he just busts his way through it. It's actually it's some exciting film to watch. I mean, he can do it. He can get to the edge or whatever he needs to do. He can kind of do it all. I mean, as far as a con is concerned, I think this has Alabama written all over it to me. I'm really hoping that he is considering Clemson in a serious way, and Clemson can get him on campus because, they always say if you can get him on campus, you got a shot. But if I'm just being 100% honest about what I see from this, I haven't seen a ton of film. I watch a lot of film on Clemson targets, but I don't venture outside of that because that's not what we do. But as far as the Clemson running backs I've seen from now and years past, this could be the best running back film I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and cut in. I'll 100% agree with that. And this is coming off of seeing CJ Spiller and Travis Etienne's film where I was geeked up about both of those. This guy, I think, would be he's a different back than both of those. You can't compare the great Clemson backs like CJ and Travis Etienne to this guy. He's built like an Alabama running back named Mark Ingram. And that's what jumps off the page to me. When I look at his video, I'm thinking Mark Ingram 3.0. This guy's fast. This guy's built like a boulder. He can run. He can steamroll you, and he's the complete package of a running back. And I think he would be, as far as something that Clemson fans would be able to see, if Clemson were able to get this prospect to be on their team, completely changes the game plan, completely opens up an offense, because you don't just have like someone who's slippery and someone who's fast and someone you've got to worry about on the edge. You've got an absolute hammer of a running back who could take it the distance and who can break your back in late game situations when you're trying to get the ball back.
Now, Clemson is looking for someone to potentially replace the loss of Lynn J. Dixon after this season. The worry I have there is still you've got a depth chart kind of full. If he does join, the next person that does replace Dixon is going to be one of 7, along with Malusi and Maffa and Shipley. It's going to be tough for Clemson to pull a high-level guy like you guys are already talking about. This guy is one of the best films you've seen, so he's obviously a high-level guy. Not a 5-star guy yet, but a lot of these guys, it's tough this year because you don't see him a ton in person and because of COVID. So I would say the rankings are going to be as most off as they ever have been. So, when I look at this guy, I look at some of the stuff he has on Twitter. You talk about Mark Ingram. He's not like a big chubby guy. I mean, he is not just this thick guy. He's got pictures of himself with no shirt on, looking like a freaking bodybuilder. I mean, just jacked, 16-pack abs. I mean, and you can see it. He's super fast to the outside. And I mean, how many times have you seen, if you're watching this right now, how many times have you seen the guy break a tackle? I mean, we've probably counted 13,000 broken tackles since we've done this 5-minute video. So definitely runs downhill and definitely got great film. Now, like I said, it's hard to say too. You got to put it out there that Germantown's not like literally the best high school in Louisiana, in Mississippi. So not the best out there in the world, but still, when you're able to do things like that, that we're seeing on the screen, that's a pretty big deal. So I like him. I think that Clemson would have a great shot with him. I think that, it is tough. Clemson held on to this one. It looks like they just offered him March 30th, so just a few weeks ago. But we'll see what Clemson can do. A lot of rumors is out there that actually Georgia is in the lead right now. So you guys mentioned Alabama, but don't forget there's our neighbor to the west as well, even closer, and that is the Bulldogs, who may be in the fight for him. I can see Clemson fighting for a ton of players this season. This 2022 recruiting class between Clemson and Georgia is going to be a big battle. And, Clemson will lose some, Clemson will win some. So we'll see how it all shakes out by the time December comes around. Hey, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think that Clemson will get Branson Robinson, or will he end up committing to another team or another university for 2022?
So let me tell you about one of our sponsors, Heating Cooling Services, Inc. They are family-owned and operated, serving Anderson County and surrounding areas since 1980. Heating Cooling Services, Inc. is your residential and commercial comfort expert. Anything from preventative maintenance of your home HVAC system to overhauling a commercial chiller or anything in between. If you want to breathe easier and be nice and cool in your home or business this summer, or warm and cozy in your home or business this winter, give Heating Cooling Services, Inc. a call. Their number is 864-224-7655, and you're going to want to speak with Mark or Jason Trammell. Again, that number is 864-224-7655. They do good work. They'll take good care of you, and make sure you tell them that Morgan, Big Al, and Houston sent you.